like, from what I've been told, that Ray, Natalie official, that he's all right, just has a headache, and that he's okay. So just so everybody knows that. All right, moving on. Questions?
That was better than a Campbell health update that we usually get. So thank you for that.
Good.
What?
Try to do the best we can.
I know you guys are trying a lot of different lineups and combinations. What's the value or the benefit for you as a coach, where you have that core of players that you're trying to? It seems like figuring out around them rather than a core identity.
Yeah. No, I think there's certain things that have been proven in certain lineups that with the guys that we return, and as you brought up, we're trying to. Is it better to play big? Is it better to play 4 guards? Depending on situation and what things dictate. Ultimately, we've got a lot of guys with versatility, and so that's something we're still, continuing to look at. And I think for each guy, if they bring, like you saw in the second half, I was really pleased with Jefferson and Deshaun Jackson on the glass. Like, that's the type of dominance on the board, the standard that we expect. So when we're going to play bigger, we want to win that physical war in the paint, on the glass. And then we're to play 4 guards. We're hoping certainly we could space out more and get in the paint. So all those things are still in play. Lineups we'll keep looking at.
What kind of competition does that create for guys when, like, the 3 big guys that play, like, they're not guaranteed 2 of them will be on the floor, and conversely for the guards, if guys are standing out, I imagine you're going to try to get 4 of them.
Yeah, it's a positive for us because then it's production driven, right? Like, when you get to the game, it's your responsibility to make it go your way. And we have guys that we believe in and have confidence in to do that. But it's their resiliency every possession. We want guys that want to make that immediate impact and have that production, and not in a mindset of like, well, if I play a certain amount of minutes, then I can help us win. It's our expectation when you go in the game or you start the game that we get right to it. And I thought tonight, the start, when it was, whatever it was, 25, 27, 5, I don't know what it was more of what we need to look like and how we need to play. Now we have to continue to make, longer stretches in doing that, not just for, 7-8 minutes.
I think at one point today, Kurt made 4 straight shots, 11-0 run on his offensive output alone. What kind of game-breaking tendency or advantage can a player like that have? Well,
Kurt's been, again, back-to-back 20-point games, right? I mean, he's been electric for us. He's a 6 starter as soon as he comes in. He puts fear in the defense. You've always got to account for him. He scores in bunches. So it's great to see that, and something that we know we can continue to count on him for, because he brings that great energy. It's so valuable to our team.
And then these late game scenarios, TJ, with the way the last 3 games have gone, how important has that been for you, kind of figuring out what your rotation looks like after those first 6?
Yeah, I'd say, even now there's guys who want to get into the game, and it's their responsibility to bring the things to the table that are their strengths and that they're good at. And I think whether it's, as you mentioned, whether it's Chatfield, whether it's Noyes, whether it's Heisey or anybody beyond, it's important that when they come in, it's production driven. And on a given night, those minutes can fluctuate quite a bit. I think obviously there's a confidence in some of the guys we've done it with before and what they're going to bring and what they can do. They still have to earn it as well. But I think that's what we're really searching for, is on a given night, where do those minutes come from, and what lineup and combinations giving us the best chance to win.
Joshua, obviously, first double-double as a Cyclone. It looked like he got maybe 4 for St. Mary's last season. Was that something, once he got healthy, you identified that he was capable of doing that even more, and then once he got healthy, you kind of challenged him a little bit to maybe do that several times instead of a handful?
Yeah, I mean, Joshua's a terrific player. When he's starts out mentally doing the physical things, at the rim, in the paint, on the glass, things go well for him, and then his offense falls into place and everything goes well. We believe that he could be a double-double guy, and that should be what he strives for night in and night out. So regardless of what's happened in the past, to me, he has that ability to impact the game the way that he did tonight, and it's my responsibility to demand that from him. And when he's playing at that level, like you said, the offense comes to him, assists come to him, like he's doing great things when he has that mental focus. So we're going to continue to keep him in that space and be demanding that it continues to happen.
And then we got Milan the 3 early, made extra passes a bunch of times, had the steal, got in there for help defense, forced travel. It seems like all those little things go beyond the box score for him. Can you talk about that?
No, absolutely. His activity level defensively was tremendous. His ability to pass the basketball at his size, especially inside out, is really good. He's a very cerebral player. Tonight was when we recruited him, that was the standard that we set out for, and now it's doing it night in and night out.
TJ, how do you summarize your team's performance tonight offensively? It seemed like there was more ball movement. Did you like to see that, or what were your overall thoughts?
Yeah, I thought, how we want to play is be relentless defensively, pressure the ball, be disruptive, and then get out and go and play in transition and share the basketball and play for one another. I felt like with each game we've played, we've improved in that area, something we need to continue to be really mindful of. I think there's times where when we're attacking the paint and it's not moving as much because we're going in transition, that when it does get to the half court, we've got to have a better focus and mindset to get everybody involved, and that's something we're continuing to work on. But there's certainly better moments of that tonight, and we're going to continue to demand that ball movement when we're not able to score in transition, that we share the ball, we play for one another, we get the defense shifted, and work together to get the ball in the paint.
And what were your thoughts on Taman's play today? 17 points and 5 steals.
Taman was really good tonight. Toughness, on-ball defense, the whole head of the snake set the tone. His how he guarded the basketball, how he pressured the basketball, how disruptive he was. I was really pleased with how Taman played tonight. I thought he had the focus and the mindset of, he's going to play with great purpose, and it showed up for him in a big way.
Obviously, Coach, having 4 scores with double-digit points, it's the second time you did this season. What is it kind of like to have this confidence going into what you're about to face in Maui?
Well, I know for all of our guys, we want to make the right play, and we have confidence in so many to score the ball. So if we're focused on making the right play, whatever that is in the situation can lead to different guys and different opportunities. So, we just want the ball movement. We want to make the right play. We want to have a mindset of make a play for a teammate, and we've got a lot of confidence in guys' ability to score the basketball. So it'll be something that we can continue to lean into.
TJ, as you prepare for the Maui Invitational, just these first 3 games, how would you gauge where the team is at versus where you wanted or expected them to be right now?
Yeah, I think for now, the task at hand today was to play well and win this game tonight, and I thought certainly stretches we did that and we can build on. I'm not one to get too far ahead. I think now it's important to have a great practice, get back to the court. We know that it's about to ramp up here with what's in front of us, and so we respect all our opponents, but more than anything, we respect the habits of how we practice, how hard we go, how much we challenge each other on that practice court. Those habits show up for you in the game. So I think right now all the focus is to have great practice, and we're not going to start worrying about who we play or preparing for anybody. It's about us continuing to get better and work on the things where we need to improve, and then carry that forward.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.